Hello, Pam Burrows, People Booster here with your Breakfast Booster. So coming to you every morning for as long as I can possibly do it to help you feel a little bit better in tricky times. So now that the pubs and bars and restaurants are not allowed to open, I send you big love whether you're missing visiting them or you're in that industry. Tricky times, which means that there are lots of things we can't control, so we need to focus on the things that we can control, and one of those is your own self. So that's what we're all about this morning. So I'm talking about the different red flags in my Burnout Buster book, which is on Amazon, and really this number 3 is looking at how you have habits in your own head about giving yourself permission for things. So for instance, how hard are you on yourself about when you're allowed to take a break, when you're allowed to just ease off a little bit, if you're still working or if you're having to be at home? How do you measure for yourself when to stop? And if you're feeling like you don't really deserve a break yet, like it's not okay to have a complete day off where you do nothing at all because you feel like you should be busy, then there are some things you can do to ease yourself into that relaxation. Well, there's loads of stuff on my YouTube channel, Pam Burrows People Booster on YouTube. So feel free to fill your boots with all the relaxation activities on there. Particularly the Maldives beach is a nice one, free holiday for you. And to think about, if you are now being your own boss, as it were, don't be the worst boss ever. Now, I found this. I'm nearly 21 years into working for myself. And what I found is that I work myself much harder than any manager I've ever had. And if somebody did manage you in that way, you would probably put up a fight. You'd be like, this is unreasonable. You haven't let me have a lunch break and you haven't let me see the sky today. I've been stuck inside all day, or working hard. So one of the things that we do when we're pushing ourselves is that physically we can get stuck in certain body postures. So a little yoga principle that I learned many years ago that's really important is to counter pose, and that's about balance. And it's the same as giving yourself permission really to when you're busy, then take a break. It's all about balance. So even if you're doing something enjoyable like gardening, are you bending in a certain way for a long period of time? In which case you need to bend in the opposite way. Now, what's most likely for most people is that we're down like this on a computer or a device, or as I say, just watching Netflix. You're just stuck in the same position. So let's start with our usual stretch then. Let's stretch up. But this time, try and stretch back just a little bit. Don't hurt yourself. And look up. And what we're doing is we're counterposing. We're doing the opposite of what you've probably done a lot of over the last few days. And just easing back. Now, let's roll our shoulders a few times. And if it's crunching and clicking, then you need to do this more often. You're building up that tension. And then we're going to stretch up again and we'll just go left and right like we usually do. And if you're just watching, you're missing out. Join in. Don't just watch me do it. And then let's counter pose again. Bend back. Lift your head up. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out with your arms coming down. Now, while I'm talking, you could do a few more of those. Breathing in. Breathing out. Because the more you do that, the more you're counterposing, the more in balance you're going to be. And you're going to start your blood circulating, allowing the toxins to leave, and just getting yourself into a calmer state, which boosts your immune system, which is important for us all, even more so right now. So counterposing, that's the first thing to free yourself from being stuck in doing. The other thing to do is to be kind in your mind. None of this, look, I've even let my hammer deflate a little bit. Stop beating yourself up. Be kind in your mind and allow yourself to take a break. The other thing you can do is start to notice if you think in shoulds. So have you got a whole list of shoulds? I should be doing this and I shouldn't be doing that. And kind of constantly criticizing yourself for either doing something that you shouldn't be doing, like eating too much chocolate, and not doing things you should be doing, like cleaning the windows or whatever else it might be. So just be careful of that, because even if there are jobs that you need to do that you're not getting on with, beating yourself up with the shoulds is not going to motivate you. It's just going to make you feel bad and probably do more of the things that you were trying not to do. So just be kind in your mind, because we're all doing the best we can with what we have, and you being kind in your mind is going to help you to stay calmer and be focused on what it is that you do need to do. So giving yourself permission might mean for you, if you've not really been very good at feeling deserving and allowed to have nice things or take a break or whatever, perhaps you need to set a time for it and say, well, at such a point in the day, maybe it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe it's 12 noon, whatever the time is, that you just take a break. And there's something about, if your routine has completely changed, there's something about having a routine of that will give us a sense of calm, that we're doing something the same every day. If you're working mad shifts and there really isn't much time to take a little bit of a break, please don't think that you can't take even the smallest break. So while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, do a bit of shoulder rolling, a little bit of breathing. Those little moments of taking a break will make a difference. Hello, Molly. Are you coming to say hello? Here's Molly. Come say hello, Molly. Come on. No, that's 2 out of 2. One cat yesterday not saying hello. Another cat today. She's up on the mantelpiece instead. I will get the cats to introduce themselves to you at some point. It's not going to be today. But I do know that animals, even watching animal videos on YouTube, can cheer you up. So do plenty of that. Okay, so that's it for today, except to say that if you'd like some more of my stuff, then go to YouTube and subscribe. And if you click on the little bell, it's cat chaos going off over there, click the little bell, which means that you'll get a notification each time I pop a new video on, and then you can fill your boots with all the relaxation and confidence building and other things that I've got on YouTube. And if you'd like to read something, then every Monday morning at 6 a.m. I send out a little motivational email. So if you go to my website, pamburrows.com, at the bottom of every page you can sign up for the motivational message, so that you keep topped up, because we all need reminding. None of this is really rocket science. Some of the stuff that I do when I'm working with people one-to-one is quite like, oh wow, that's amazing, if I do say so myself, but it's not rocket science. All the other stuff about drink enough water, take some rest, be kind to yourself, we just need reminding. That's the trick, to actually do something about it. So remind yourself that you are a star, someone truly amazing. Yes, really, that's you star. So remind yourself you're doing the best that you possibly can, and please remember to send me some jokes. Put them in the comments. We had some great ones yesterday. I have one for you today. Seeing as the sad news about pubs shutting, I have a pub related one, which is that Comic Sans went into a pub and asked for a beer, and the bar staff said, "We don't serve your type in here." So I'm sure you have a joke that is better than that one. Hit me up with your best jokes, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Lots of love. Take care of your precious self.